What's going on? It's Chris here, welcome to a brand new video, and today we're doing something a bit different. So if you don't know, today marks the 5-year anniversary since I created the channel. And to celebrate, I thought I would do a sequel to the video I made in 2022 when I announced I was returning to gaming videos. But we're gonna do it better. Basically, it's kind of surreal to me that's been 5 years already, and kind of crazy in my mind at least. As I started doing this channel a long time ago, and I think when I first started, I did not really know what I was doing. And what inspired me to do YouTube, I'm gonna be real with you, was actually Minecraft roleplay content when I first started watching YouTube in 2015. That was like my first time I actually had like actual access to the internet. I think it changed me as a person mentally. It consumed my whole entire personality. Oh god. But pretty much it was the first time, and I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry since I was like 20, since I was a kindergarten at least. Like I had a karaoke machine and stuff. Like I would sing songs that I kind of make fun of now because it's kind of a weird thing going on. But most part, I absolutely loved entertaining people and trying to just entertain me in whole. And when I started watching Minecraft roleplays and Minecraft content all the way back in 2015, 2016, it was kind of weird. It was kind of like a light bulb that popped in my head. I was like, "Ba-ding," and it was just like, that's what I want to do. And when I first started channel in 2018, I feel like I just didn't really know what I was doing for sure yet. I started off with a Minecraft video, and then it was 2 Finest Candies videos, and then things just went kind of cuckoo after that. I'm being for real, and a part of that is because I went to the hospital. I was going in and out of the hospital this time for about 3 years. 3 years, yeah, definitely like around 3 years actually. Oh my god, yeah, it's definitely 3 years. Now, if you count it together, it's actually a 2-year thing, technically. I was considered 3 years, because it was 3 years of me being in the hospital, but, like, yeah, you kind of get my point. But I was going in and out from, like, early 2019 to 2021, and when I was in the time I was in there, I was fighting something called anorexia, which, if you don't know, is a mental disorder. It can be considered also as an eating disorder. Some people starve themselves. It comes from the fact that you feel like one cares about how you look, which is not at all true. But yeah, I was facing that, and for me, I don't really think it was more of a eating disorder for me near the end of it. I think more or less it became more of I think it might have been something like that, but I think it was more or less me feeling like no one gave a crap about me. It was the mental disorder part of it that kind of got to me. And it was probably one of the hardest battles I have ever fought. I kind of make jokes about it, but like, it's a serious thing. No jokes. It's something very serious and very much something hard to beat. And during this time too, I also was fighting severe depression because I was also diagnosed with that. They straight up went up to me and they were basically like, "Oh, you have severe depression, take meds." No one really talked to me about my thoughts or anything. It was just like meds, and I'm not gonna say that. That's basically how it went. And fun fact about me, they do nothing. They do nothing. Basically though, it took me a long time to kind of beat it, and as you know, a lot of fun things happen in those types of situations, and I was just continuing making videos at that point, and kind of led to where we are now, in a way. That kind of led to the beginning of what I call the LEGO City era, the LEGO City era, the OG LEGO City era, as I call it, with the beginning of a funny video called Elmo Once Again. So Elmo Once Again was created probably the last time I was at the hospital, because this was around the time when I kind of realized why I should try to fight against it, which was my friends. They actually are very supportive, because like I said, it was more of like the mental disorder part that was kind of getting to me, the feeling that no one cares about me. Which, it was more of my friends that helped me, and then Elmo Once Again was created. A funny little video that was posted on Twitter for about 10 to 15 minutes, probably 20, I don't know, until I was asked by one of my friends to remove it because how dark it is. Found out later on, though, that it's probably one of the funniest things ever, is dark but funny. Never gonna post it, though, because it does show a lot of the dark plots that do come across. I did press Chris's head. But it's probably one of the funniest things ever, though. I love Elmo Once Again. It's a stupid video. It's stupid, okay? It's silly. I'm trying to knock all the stuff I make stupid, because that's like one of my things when I think someone's funny, I just say stupid. It's stupid but funny, okay? That's stupid but funny. But that kind of led to the minifigure reviews that led to the creation of the LEGO City series. Because I think I was like one of the first. I started making videos around when like the shorts became like a big thing. So that kind of helped my channel out when I first started. And that kind of got me to like 300 subs, and that's what I was doing for 2021. Which is mind-baffling that that one short got like 11k views, which in short terms is a lot, but not really a lot. A lot of people get that now, and I don't. It's kind of like, you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the short system is, to me, it is kind of mind-baffling that that video got 11k views. I remember that night I was like freaking out when that happened. And that kind of led me to just continue making Legacy videos, and by this time I was actually starting to beat depression again, fully beating it in a way that made sense to me, as a friend made me realize how much people know me, like how popular it actually was, because I was always someone that's like, no one thinks I'm popular, and then like I go, and then one of my friends is like, Chris? Shut up, you're probably one of the most popular people here. Holy crap, you're probably, like, everyone knows who you are. Well, mostly everyone knows who you are, Chris. Because you're kind to everyone, and that's, like, a thing about me. And back to the hospital stuff for a second. That kind of led to one of my traumas, for a little bit. Because, one of the rudest insults I ever got was someone going up to me, this doctor called me a puppet master, because they thought, I act sad when I'm actually happy. Truth is, it's the complete opposite way around. You may not notice, but I act happy when I'm like feeling sad. Like I didn't realize how bad this was until like last year when a tornado hit my house, and I was just like so stressed. I was like, "Have you heard of the Hickam Monks? Have you heard about the Hickam Monks? Welcome to the Himalayas. Welcome to the Himalayas." And I was like, "Yeah, I need to take a break from track for a day." But yeah, that's one of the coolest things to me. That is still mind-baffling, because like a few weeks into college right now. And you can, like, I'm over here like, oh my god. It's crazy to me. Basically going to 2022. And at this point, I am fully fighting depression. My mental, so you kind of have this, like, weird thing. It's in this off-road state right now where my mind is just fighting itself. You have the depressed spots and you have me. So you have this, like, weird tug-of-war battle. You have this, like, tug-of-war battle. That's why 2022 Chris sucks. But yeah, I was just fighting myself, really, and to me, the whole Legacy thing, it kind of got overwhelmed, because I felt like I just had to buy LEGO content for the series, and to the point, I think that's kind of the thing that kind of motivated me to return to gaming. And the thing that specifically motivated me the most to return to gaming, and I mentioned this in the video I made in November of 2022, was a funny comment I got on a video that called me very underrated. I know that sentence is used a lot, but it very much motivated me to return to making Minecraft and videos similar to this, in a way, because at heart, that's where my passion is, if that makes sense. I love telling storylines, I love having fun, I love being me. And so I returned to gaming videos in November of 2022. By the way, I think it was definitely the right move by a million means, too, because it probably led to some of my favorite videos. The Batman Challenge, beautiful. That's like the first time I remember like editing it, and that was the first time I actually jumped backwards in my bed at the time, because I was like laughing my butt off. Like when I said, I'm looking for signs, and it's almost like behind me, it was like perfectly timed. I was like, I'm looking for signs! Because I'm Batman! And I was like, yeah, so many jokes in that, and I love it. It's like, hello, I'm Chris. You may know me from the hit LEGO City series. Like some random jokes that I absolutely loved, and it was like kind of thing that kind of realized to me. It's like, I used to be my own worst critic. I'm being for real with you. When 2022 Chris used to be my own worst critic. That's why 2022 Chris sucks. That's probably my new favorite joke, though. But it's basically, I realized I absolutely love myself. Like, I'm becoming one of my #1 fans, like, in a heartbeat. It was like, But, like, the Minecraft videos were amazing. The SpongeBob video was definitely amazing. I love that. The Batman video I released earlier this year was amazing. The SpongeBob video part 3 video I didn't really like as much, So, as much as I kind of got upset by Paramount striking the video for them being jealous about my singing voice when I sang the campfire song, I'm fine with it. The video wasn't the best thing of Chris media that you could consume, so thank you, Paramount, for saving the world. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and especially around late 2022 when I created Legacy in Fortnite. Now, fun fact of Legacy in Fortnite, it was originally going to be a one-off idea, because during this time I was planning on returning to Legacy content, which I might do eventually. Due to the fact that I think, it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be kind of cool to do. I have a lot of cool ideas. I have an idea that's something different that no one has really done before, because I already see everyone just doing the same kind of style of Legacy content where there's like, hey, here's the roads, here's like the same kind, you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I had a kind of genius idea. I was originally going to use Legacy in Fortnite as a one-off idea to tease the series, but it came more of that when I found out what the mode actually was. And so I made parts 1 and 2, and then 3, and then 4. My little brother told me he loved it, and since I absolutely had loved the series myself, the series became a staple of this channel very quickly, which is actually mind-boggling. It's kind of crazy to me that it went to that very fast. Of course, it kind of broke milestones. I have to give congrats where this is due. You guys are mind-blowing to me. Like, part 12 broke 2 milestones, okay? Most viewed video of all time on my channel. Full-length video, all time. And the first video that hit 2,000 views since January of 2022. We're whooping 2022 Chris's butt. Congrats, everyone. But this video is becoming like a whole hate for 2022, Chris. Oh god. But yeah, that's Legacy in Fortnite in a nutshell. Now, something I think would be fun to do about Legacy in Fortnite. I think that to me the videos are a tad bit getting repetitive, and they kind of just, I want to try and change things up, and I'm thinking about changing the series to be more like a survival series eventually. Which, if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below, because I want some interaction in the comments to help you this video. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. You get the point. I'm more of a comic person. But if you guys do have any ideas, if you want to see that, please let me know in the comments below. I'm joking. You know what I mean. But it's just a lot of cool stuff that, like, in my opinion, that led from Legacy in Fortnite. Especially the recent video. I think that kind of like unblocked the mental barrier that's been in my head for the longest time. Because the build limit is just such a painless to me. It's like, okay, what can I do without the build limit? And then you have that video, right? Literally, bring a ginormous toad. God, I love myself too much, man. But yeah, so that kind of leads us to today, really, where I started making roleplays again in early July. In June, I released Business Chief, which is a sequel to the Wacky Farm video I made all the way back in 2021, which was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. I loved working with my girl on that, because that was an idea he kept on trying to get me to make since I made the original video all the way when I first created it. And seeing it finally made, definitely worth it. I absolutely love that thing. It's very cringe, but kind of a cringe that's kind of my mom's style. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. You got like the what's up and type of stuff. You get the point. It's a lot of fun. You get, yeah. But that kind of led to me thinking to myself. If you don't know me, as I mentioned before, I am very much a voice actor person. I do a lot of voice acting on my videos. I do a lot of voice impressions. And one of my dream jobs is to do voice acting with YouTube. That's something I want to do eventually. But I started thinking to myself, I want to make a roleplay that brought back a certain character that I totally did not try to bring back last year. If you don't know who I'm talking about the Annihilator. God, his return was beautiful. The Big Bang to me was a combination of many things. Multiple plot ideas, many attempts to bring this character back, and was originally, I could probably make a full video about the behind the scenes of that specifically, as it was probably one of the longest videos I have ever fully created on this channel. It might be 18 minutes long, but it's probably 5 minutes in total of all the footage. But being for real with you, seeing all my characters come to life in a way, especially these characters I've been doing roleplays with my brother with for so long, was a feeling I could not like say out loud. I'm being for real. Like after I edited it down, like finished editing Act 1 and 2, I was actually tearing up. It was beautiful, especially the Annihilator. I played him so perfectly. When I first created him, he was like more of like a Ultron ripoff character. Yeah, I'm being for real. But when I brought him back, since I kind of improved at storytelling and voice acting since 2019, I knew I had to change his personality a bit, because I couldn't just do what I did before. I realized that very quickly. I actually have some of the voice lines. I did a lot of voice lines before that original take, and I just wasn't proud of it because it just felt bland. Bland in a way. But the Annihilator, I kind of made him all the things that were opposite of me. Funnily enough, I am one of the things I thought of when I was kind of like listening to the lines and taking notes for the redub, is I wanted him to be a puppet master, which in a way kind of brought back, you know what, to me, like laugh at instead of letting it traumatize me once again. And another thing that kind of is part of the Annihilator's performance is another thing from when I started practicing voice acting all the way back in 1st grade. And these kids loved this for some reason, where I went, I did that, and that kind of led into this lovely voice, like that. That kind of helped with that performance as well. So, a lot of people tell me it sounds kind of weird, and if it sounds what people tell me it sounds like, those were some dark 1st graders. But yeah, The Big Bang was beautiful. I loved it. It's probably one of the best videos I've made, and that kind of solidified in my mind what I want to do. I'm definitely probably doing the Lego Survival series, as I mentioned before, and I'm definitely doing more roleplay content and more modded stuff. Specifically, I'm working on Seaverse, the 3rd Seaverse episode. If you don't know, that's what the series is called, the continuity that I'm doing. That is releasing hopefully on the 23rd. It's going to be around the 23rd, or it might be longer than that because I want to make sure it's good. I have to make sure the story is right. I want to make sure everything is correct. But it's going to be called Ultimatum. And if you remember in the original video I made to this in November, I referenced a character called Ultimate Man. Ultimate Man's the superhero I made in 2013. And for the past few years, I've been trying to plot an idea how to make a movie and stuff. And I kept on thinking to myself, over and over again, I wanted to make something animated. And after The Big Bang was created, I kind of realized to myself, I had the platform, and especially with studios, not specifically naming one, kind of shutting down and doing tax write-offs to animation, what's the point of trying to get a movie made by a studio when I can just make this in the format that I'm best at, which is Minecraft roleplays? So, not spoiling the story, but it is turning into more of the story that I've been wanting to tell for the past 2 years. And, well, for the past at least year that I've been writing the current version of the script. And it's becoming something extremely beautiful. So, Ultimatum is releasing around the 23rd, hopefully. And the thing that you're watching me build right now is for a brand new series that is hopefully releasing on the 13th. I'll let you know if it gets delayed because I might need more time to polish it. Called Curse of Fun. Now, since Seaverse is more of a multiversal story right now, it might not always be that way. I'm not planning it for it to be always. I decided to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And if you know me, I'm a big fan of horror. So Curse of Fun is pretty much an anthology horror series. You're not going to get the first Curse of Fun series, which is going to be called Zoo Resurrection. That's releasing sometime next year. I've been working on it since July of last year. The map is taking way longer to make than I thought it would. But Curse of Fun is going to be a found footage series anthology that all takes place in the same universe. Some videos might explain previous events, some videos might explain future episodes. You just need to kind of just watch and see. They're not the same characters in each one. However, you can definitely understand where I'm going with this. And that's why I'm kind of excited. The first one's called Terror at Amethyst Lake. Also releasing on the 13th for an obvious reason. And that's what I'm currently working on right now. As you see, it's going to be kind of like a campground over here. It's going to look very nice and look very cool. Now, my journey of being where I am now is a bit somewhat surreal, and I told my friends this after I graduated high school this year, and I told them that this is only the beginning. It may have been 5 years this channel so far, but I'm only getting started. I have so many ideas, and so much things that I can't wait to make a reality that I have the talent to do. It is more of a self-confidence thing, and that's the thing I'm kind of dealing with right now, and I'm kind of getting better at handling since I being in depression. Being depressed for so long, you kind of realize that, for me at least, it was more of a more of a self-confidence. That's all it is. You need to be confident in yourself, for me right now, because I am just so used to negative thoughts in my head, and when it's all gone, I'm just like, what in the world is going on? I guess is the best way to put it. So I'm kind of just like dealing with that, and I'm definitely getting better at it. In fact, this whole entire week I've been kind of just doing that, focusing on myself a bit more, and I can definitely tell you I'm getting back to a place where I feel better at, because last year kind of shook me up a bit. it kind of made me go cuckoo, because something happened, and it kind of made me realize a bit of my trauma from the hospital, and two of it from actually, is a bit of the trauma and fear that self-confidence and the fear of being alone, which, being honest here, and being alone and no one likes me, being real. Last one, not true at all. Because I am hilarious. And everyone, like, a lot of people likes me. And the thing is, the reason I'm putting this at the end, for me, is I like being motivational. As much as I like being comedic, I'm also like being motivational. That's also why, you know, I made my senior quote for my school's yearbook the phrase from the Lego Movie, where it's like, we're from Vitruvius, voiced by the almighty Morgan Freeman, when he says, "Believe." I know it sounds like a cat poster, but it's true, because I like that type of stuff. But yeah, the reason why I'm playing this near the end is hopefully it kind of inspires one of you. Because I know how it's like facing something like depression, and you might be feeling alone in the world, and hopefully this video just lets you know you're not alone, and there's many people out there like you. All you have to do really is just find what makes you happy, and let that overflow the darkness and outshine it in a way, and hopefully bring you back to a place that makes you more happy and get more. Hopefully I'm making sense here. I hope I am. But yeah, overall, I want to say thank you guys so much for the support. It absolutely means a lot to me. I have a few goals to end the year out. I want to hopefully reach 500 subscribers, because we've been stuck in 300 for so long. We need to beat it, guys! We need to beat it! But yeah. That's like one of my goals. The second goal I have, that's really my main goal. That's my main goal to end the year out. That's really my main goal YouTube-wise to end the year out. I definitely want to release a few more roleplays. I want to get more series out. I want to do more variety content, because I absolutely love doing more stuff like that. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider leaving a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing for more extremely spectacular content just like this. And with that being said, I hope you all have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.